The book of Numbers begins with a nation on the move. The wilderness lies ahead, a vast, endless desert, hot, uncertain, stretching toward promise. God tells Moses to number the people, tribe by tribe, name by name, over 600,000 men ready for war. But this is more than a census. It's a calling. Each tribe takes its position around the tabernacle. God's presence remains at the center, a cloud by day and fire by night. Whenever the cloud moves, they move. When it stops, they rest. This is a nation learning to follow, step by step, one command at a time. Next in the book of Numbers is marching with God. Order fills the camp. Every tribe knows its place. Every banner waves under heaven's watchful eye. Purity laws, offerings, vows. Every detail reminds them, God is holy and his presence isn't casual. Their camp is a sanctuary, their journey an act of worship. Then the moment comes. The cloud, that same glory from Sinai, begins to rise. Trumpets pierce the desert silence. Dust lifts as tents come down. The people of God begin to move. For the first time since Mount Sinai, Israel marches toward the promised land. At the center, the Ark of the Covenant, carried high, leading like a king on the move. Moses lifts his voice, "Rise up, Lord, and let your enemies be scattered." And as the tribes follow, the wilderness turns into a living promise, a road of faith guided by the presence of God himself. Next in the book of Numbers is complaints in the desert. But the journey tests them. Freedom is easy to celebrate, hard to live. Soon the people grow restless. They complain about food, about hardship, about God himself. Manna again, they murmur. They crave the taste of Egypt, forgetting the chains that once bruised their backs. So God sends quail, more than they can gather. But with it comes a plague, a bitter lesson in gratitude. Their craving turns to sorrow. Their feast becomes a funeral. Even leaders stumble. Miriam and Aaron speak against Moses, jealous of his closeness with God. But God himself steps in, a cloud at the tabernacle door, a voice that silences all pride. Moses does not defend himself. He simply bows low, the meekest man on earth, yet the one God speaks to face. Next in the book of Numbers is fear at the edge. After months in the wilderness, they finally stand at the border of Canaan, the land God promised. 12 spies are sent to explore it. For 40 days they walk its hills and valleys, see cities walled like mountains and fruit so large it takes 2 men to carry. When they return, the report divides the camp. The land is good, they say, but the people are giants. Their cities reach the sky. We can't win, fear spreads like wildfire. Hope fades into panic. All night they cry, wishing for Egypt again. But 2 men, Joshua and Caleb, see not giants but promises. The Lord is with us, they plead. Let's go up and take it. The people refuse. Faith breaks, and God gives them what they chose. Not Egypt, but wandering. 40 years in the desert. A whole generation will fade before faith can rise again. Next in the book of Numbers is rebellion in the camp. The wilderness has become a furnace, and rebellion spreads like fire. Korah, Dathan, and Abiram rise up against Moses and Aaron, tired of submission, hungry for power. We are all holy, they argue. Why should you lead us? But this isn't a fight for fairness. It's pride in holy clothing. Then the ground itself trembles. The earth opens like a wound and swallows the rebels alive. Fire falls on the rest. The camp falls silent. The message is unmistakable. God himself appoints his leaders. not man. But still the people murmur. Anger stirs again, and a plague breaks out. Thousands fall, until Aaron rushes forward, censer burning in his hands, standing between the living and the dead. Smoke rises, and the plague stops. Even in judgment, mercy still finds a way to stand in the gap. Next in the book of Numbers is the rock and the serpent. The journey grows harder, thirst scorches the camp, and the people turn on Moses again. God tells him, "Speak to the rock," but anger boils over. Moses strikes it twice. Water gushes out, but something breaks in that moment. Because Moses did not honor God before the people, he is told he will see the land, but never enter it. A quiet sorrow settles over the wilderness. Then the road turns deadly. The people complain yet again, and venomous serpents slither into the camp, bites burn like fire. Many fall. They cry out to Moses, and God gives a strange command. Make a bronze serpent, lift it high on a pole. Anyone who looks at it will live. A symbol of judgment, a symbol of mercy. Those who look up are healed, not by the bronze but by trust. In the wilderness, God teaches them. Salvation comes not from strength, but from looking to the one who saves. Last in the book of Numbers is From Moab to Promise. Israel camps on the plains of Moab, but danger waits in shadows they cannot see. King Balak trembles at their arrival and hires a prophet named Balaam to curse them. But every time Balaam opens his mouth, blessing pours out instead. A sword-drawn angel blocks his path, and Balaam learns this truth. No curse can stand where God has spoken blessing. Still, Israel stumbles. Moab's temptations pull them in. Idols, immorality, divided hearts. A plague spreads until judgment and mercy meet through the zeal of one man. Phinehas then comes hope again. A new generation. Joshua is chosen as the next leader. Laws are repeated. Boundaries are set. The wilderness chapters close. From Moab's edge, Israel looks across the river. The land promised long ago, now waiting just beyond the water. The journey that began in Egypt is finally ready to become a home. And that's the book of Numbers. For more readings on the 7 major movements of this journey, A Nation on the Move, Numbers 1 to 10, Marching with God, Numbers 10 to 12, Complaints in the Desert, Numbers 11 to 12, Fear at the Edge, Numbers 13 to 14, Rebellion in the Camp, Numbers 15 to 19, The Rock and the Serpent, Numbers 20 to 21, From Moab to Promise, Numbers 22 to 36. Next up, Deuteronomy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.